Alrighty, we are back with another vodka run. Going to be trying to farm up a good stud here. Playing with Medjero McQueen and El Condo Passar as the existing studs. One's a guest. Got a 9-star Medjero McQueen on 6 on speed, 3 on stamp. And then this guest El Condo Passar is 3 on speed, 3 on speed, 3 on speed, and 9 speed. So we're going to play a little bit heavier on the stem, including both Mayana Top Gun here for stamina events. Vodka herself does get quite a few stamina events as she goes. And I'm just going to flex in Haru Urara here. I was a little bit weak on her last time. I might just try and keep it up. Give her another shot. Because, yeah, a bit of a... unsure about the performance. But collectively, Haru and Kida-san Black help out a lot with the mood. Some stamina events here, and stamina events here from Super Creek as well. And of course, Super Creek does offer Swinging Maestro, which is a massive stamina skill, because it always triggers at a good time and you always get maximal effect out of the skill. And then Fine Motion and Medjero Doba, a great race bonus and training bonus flex positions. Let's get in there. The plan is to bring up stats. The plan's always to bring up stats. The plan is to bring up stats in the core race mechanics for the Ulare finale. I'll also take every G1 race that I can really get away with, which includes quite a lot of them. We can start off here with a really nice 3-piece on the stam. I will need to take a little bit of stam training. Not too much. I will also need to take a little bit of race training, speed training, and substantially more speed training than stamina training. I'll also pick up power if they roll on power quite substantially. And the thing about guts is that when guts rolls well, it is speed and power, so you can kind of always afford to take it. I'm fairly agnostic, to be honest, on how much facility investment to do, because the way I kind of play this is, so we'll take the long distance running here for stam with this event, the dance lesson. The way I play this, you don't really worry too much about investment into the facilities, because the senior year is almost entirely spent racing. Even like during the, this one's tricky. Do we take 3 hints from Kida-san Black for a week stamina training? Or do we take a decent speed training with a little bit of a skill point buff here from Akikawa? Friendship with Akikawa does seem fairly important for stud training, because she gives you a lot of stamina. A lot of skill points, and skill points are grey sparks. G1 races get you grey sparks. The Urare finale themselves get you grey sparks, and the... Yeah, I'm going to take the hints here, because I just don't really care that much about the facilities in the long run. The Urare finale themselves can give a grey spark, however they do not increase compatibility, and skills can be grey sparks themselves. That's a decent speed training, although it does mean I need to rest. It failed on the 2%, that's a 1 in 50 D&D players, get out of the way. Whatever, an injury like this will heal itself in no time. Let's get back to training. I believe this, regardless of which way I go with this, it's a dice roll on how bad it's going to get. I think the odds are slightly more in my favor if I take the bottom option. Just ask her to keep going, because she can get practice perfect here. Oh no, she gets practice poor. What? Thank you, Haru. Let's keep the mood up. Jesus, okay. Practice poor guarantees I'll always have a 2%, but I'm not going to hit 2 1 in 50s on one run. That's how the numbers work. These things aren't independent or anything like that. I'm going to take 5 more energy from this training event. Although certainly on like speed, power, stam, I would consider taking the 5 points there, because it's also 5 friendship points for Director Akikawa, which is excellent, because the more friendship you build with her, the more the more skill points you get when you train with her. This event here, Urara's Study Review, the bottom option is, I believe, mood and skill points. Mood and wit. Mood and wit. Nice. Gonna take... Oh, yeah, we can take this stamina training here for some extra skill points. It's always great to see Top Gun training alongside you, because she does give quite a few skill points. Although this guts does give more, the stamina actually gives stamina, which is important. We do probably need at least 300 stamina as we go. Comfy fit here for more stam. For medium races with vodka. She does not have great stamina gain. She has decent power gain, and she has strength gain, speed gain, which makes it easy to train speed with her. But she does actually need assistance for her medium races. I mean, 20%. This looks great. I'll take it, sure. 1 in 5. 1 in 5. It's another failure. It's another failure. Look, the game's not moving. Okay, the game didn't register the click. Okay, we did actually hit it. I thought for a second maybe the game didn't register the click because it's telling me, hey buddy, you don't want to deal with this. Final corner here. So that's a hint for corner adept. We will want that ahead of our Professor of Curvature. So Vodka is a bit of a pain in the tush in terms of skill assignments. She wants both mile and medium skills. She also wants late surger skills, and late surger skills are kind of all pretty dull. But if you don't take them, she can just have RNG on her race performance. I'm going to switch to pace though for a couple of races here, especially for miles, just to try and keep her power requirements down. Late surger requires more power for overtaking late in the race, but she does preserve a lot more stamina. And the late surger skills are all about overtaking and about navigating that late race. That said, if we get some good hints for Pace Chaser, I might just switch to Pace Chaser. There's really... I forget what the bottom one is here. Top shoes are power and speed. Bottom shoes, stamina and guts. I might just... Well, let's try it out. This run's already a little bit scuffed. Stamina and skill points, but minus energy is a little bit dicey. I'm gonna go here, I think, for this wit training. Because 15 wit is starting to look pretty decent in terms of the amount of wit that we need. Certainly when we're racing quite a lot, we're going to get a lot of skill points. When you get a lot of skill points, you're going to want to activate those skills, and you do need a decent base rate of wit to activate the skills. This ain't bad for guts training with an extra 2 points of guts from Otanashi, and the hint. A hint there's pretty neat. And what's our opportunity cost? Very mediocre speed training. Certainly not the worst stamina training I've ever seen, but still pretty mediocre. Yeah, look, sure. Yeah, sure. I'm not actually taking a guts training there. I'm taking a hint training. Extra tank. Unfortunately, that's a miss. That's the one. I mean, there's a couple of hints that you can get from her that you just don't care about. What is going on there? I mean, that's a lot of skill points for 17%. I'll roll for that. Like I said, we're already a bit scuffed on this race. It's doing it again. It's telling me not to click it. I'm going to click it again, though. Yes. Yeah, that's 11 skill points net. And a lot of friendship. We're not going to get too many opportunities to actually train with friends, so if we can get ahead on it a little bit, you know, it does actually help. But yeah, we're mostly going to be training. Most of the stats in this run, I think, are actually going to come from, like, the beach event. Hint there. Ooh. This is interesting because this is actually a little bit of a guts stat stick as well. So that's 17 speed, 10 power, 6 guts. That's not bad at all. It's a lot better than this, actually, even with some spread out strengths. Yeah, we'll take it. And +1 to speed facility as well. Don't forget facility. Every 4 times you train in a facility, you get an upgrade to it like a soul. and incredible. Yeah, we'll take it. I've already lost the 1 in 50. I'm not about to lose a 1 in 20 as well. Gambler's Fallacy in action. And, ooh, we can actually take here. It's important to train and have fun. So this is Friendship with Fine Motion, and it is Practice Perfect, which for us right now, it overwrites our Practice Poor. So it's a huge... I normally wouldn't take it. Normally I would just take some stats, I think. Or some energy in that race. But here it's looking really good. Working on strength. Always taking strength, always taking stam. Because speed can come from cards and training. This is all very mediocre once again, so maybe it's a wit angle. Yeah, we'll take a little bit of wit there. 15 wit. Hand them out together. This is wit and guts. And the top option, if I recall correctly, is energy expenditure, which I'm not really interested in right now. Again, speed training is kind of garb. 15 power here, and decent friendship. I mean, that's decent wit training, but there's no friendship points. I think maybe taking some extra power. We are about to run in Juvenile Fillies, which is a mile race. And having strength and power for that is very, very strong. I would love to take that stamina. It is up against power ahead of the Juvenile Fillies mile race though, which you literally just heard me say. So we will take it. And here, in terms of skills, probably should grab some. Let's see what the race is asking, and I might take firm conditions if the conditions are firm. The conditions are firm. We will take firm conditions, just 1 point. Corner adept we can get from hint levels from Kita-san Black. Straightaway acceleration we can get from training events, Kita-san Black. Straightaway recovery, Slick Surge. Slick Surge I don't want to commit to too early, just because I might go Pace Chaser if I get good hints for Pace Chaser. Mile straightaways. Honestly, we might just take mile straightaways here, and but we're gonna run 6 mile G1s. So yeah, having 2 points in mile straightaways for that I think does help a lot. And we can play it with the Pace Chaser. I'm just gonna click view results on a lot of these. Hopeful Stakes. Hopeful Stakes might be one worth watching. Let's see. We get if we get firm on the Hopeful Stakes, I don't feel a need to watch it. But if we updrafters, cool. A free little hint there for updrafters. Now it says the next goal is Tulip Show, but actually the next goal is the Hopeful Stake. It's a race available. Ooh, 5 free power, very nice. Available now, and it's on firm ground. I'm not going to watch it on firm ground. I feel very comfortable with the extra 40 power. There we go. 5 lengths. Very nice. Yeah, so firm terrain skill gives 40 additional power at level 1. Which at these kind of low level races is a lot. And you can definitely feel very comfortable not to get boxed in. Ooh, Major Odoba hint, 24 wit on this one. I will take it. The Tulip Show is up next, and then we will have 4 runs in a race around the Ochre Show, and then the NHK Cup as well. This wit looks good. This speed training looks much better at 0%. I don't think that would normally be 0% there. I think that's Practice Perfect actually working. And you're also decent, but also big fail. This is a race. Sorry, no, it's not. It's a rest. We are just going to schedule after the Ochre Show, though. We're going to schedule in the NHK Cup. So I guarantee don't forget it. Take a rest. Nice, we just hit the modal there. Stam with 8 skill points. It's definitely very feasible to take 13 power. Yeah, we'll take the stamina skill points. 13 power is not good enough to take over over a nice jungle gym for more power. Yeah, over obviously like there wasn't too much stamina on that actual training, but a lot of peripheral advantages. Firm conditions for another level up isn't certainly not bad. Let's look at the race though. We are on firm conditions, spring, sunny, mile, right, outer gate. Let's... I forgot to check the race course. Is this Kyoto race course? No, it's Hanshin race course. Let's pick up the extra level of firm conditions. Most races will either get away with firm conditions or wet conditions. And the second level I think will help a lot. Just because we didn't really do any power training and we only really did one strength training there. We did get the power event. But I think like the extra firm conditions there just to help us keep up. We did fall behind a little bit there. That was a 4-length victory as opposed to a 5-length victory earlier. Maybe that's not always reliable, but it's just nice, I think, to check exactly what kind of advantage you do have over the competition. A lot of the races will be pretty tight, I think, unless we skip some races. Why take so many races? Well, because skill points are grey sparks. And because, actually, also, when you win a series of races, and that your studs have won the same races, you get flat compatibility points. And when you are used as a stud with a new event, that compatibility comes forward. That's where you see like the triangle or the circle or the double circle compatibility. Also, if both of the studs have won the same race, they get extra compatibility points, and if all of the grandparents have won the same race as well, they get extra compatibility points. What the compatibility points do, so when you run the inspirations, the compatibility points affect the number of times your sparks trigger. It's a very, very low priority in terms of sparks, like having 3 sparks trigger once is the same as having 1 spark trigger 3 times. So like obviously 3 sparks is just better than 1 spark in every circumstance. You can't affect the sparks though because they're random. You can. This power might be good enough with Otonashi buffing us up a little bit there as well. No man, this stamina just looks, yeah, again, this stamina is a lot of peripheral good stuff. But yeah, but we can't actually control what sparks we get. We can control our compatibilities though. So I figure if you just maximize the compatibility while you're racing, even if it gets a little bit scuffed along the way, and then you do happen to roll 3 stars here, there, everywhere, it will come out in the wash. Now, what are we looking at here? So we've got 110 speed, 19 stamina. That's 15 speed sparks and 3 stamina sparks, and 1 hint for Fall Runner. Now, Fall's not bad. Fall is going to be the Japan Cup and races around it. So let's have a think about that when we get there. Firm terrain, Spring Runner, sunny again. Looks great. We should have, I think, a very easy win here with our firm terrain skills. Okay. Only 2 lengths ahead. So maybe I should be training more speed, is one of the learnings there. I did train a bit of stamina, that rotation. And, well, I think I had like 1 turn between the races and I used it to train stamina. So we have a training here, and then we're going to go NHK, Tokyo Yushin, a use of the Kinen, and then Takarazuka Kinen, and then we'll be at camp. So it is entirely possible we get skin outbreak along the way there, which is pretty tragic. 16 power, 8 stam, and we get Haru Urara hint, which is 1 speed, 1 power, 6 guts. That looks pretty good. There's also 5 skill points, plus more from what's her face. Let's take it. This is just obviously like guts isn't ideal in the world, but this is just nice raw stats all across. Very nice. Ooh, energy up. Beautiful. Our energy is probably going to be flat by the time we reach the end, to be honest. Do we want to do anything with the NHK Cup here? Unlikely. Maybe updrafters. Yeah, I don't want to see. Firm again, nice. If you're feeling really validated about investing in firm tracks, third. Trouble breaking out of traffic, and that's why you need power. So okay, so these were neck and neck, and then we're 3/4 of a length behind. So that's a little bit less than 1 length in total, which is a very, very tight line for power. Now this is a medium race though, so we might switch it up a little bit. Let's just eyeball the race on firm spring, sunny, Tokyo turf, 2,400 meters. 2,400. This is not a long race, but it is definitely longer as the mediums go. Corner recovery might make sense here. I think slick surge. I don't know if I want to take it yet. Nah, we just won't take anything. We'll just go in as normal. We'll just switch to late surger, and again we'll just hope our plus 60 power breaks through. Yes, okay. And by 2.5 lengths, okay. So over medium distance, we do get to flex that little bit of stamina advantage that we have. I think stamina is definitely ahead for this portion of a career, what it would normally be, and power is ahead as well. Even though my vodka is only 3-star. More guts, thank you. This is the 3rd consecutive race, the Yasuda Kinen. One of the reasons to take these is that each of these G1s can be a spark themselves, and also when you are running like a Daiwa Scarlet or El Condo Passar or a front runner Mile Spec McQueen, like you want to run all these races as well. Yep, let's celebrate over dinner. We might get a mood down here. Prepared to pass. We do get a mood down. No skin condition though, that's great to see. We might want to take that skill. Pace chaser skill. No, we can probably get up to 3 hints on this. We're not going to get hints on breath of fresh air, straightaway recovery. So I will actually just take this here. We're guaranteed to never get hints on that with this race. Not guaranteed, but I think like you need to roll incredibly rare, like off card events. I've never seen it, so we're gonna switch to late surger for medium length here. And I don't really need to feel the need to watch the Takarazuka Kinen. With the Queen Elizabeth II Cup, the Takarazuka Kinen always feels very, very doable. But yeah, we're going to switch into the camp here. Our energy is flat. Our mood's going to be down. Yep. Okay, we did get skin outbreak. That's pretty terrible. So skin outbreak's going to try and keep dropping our moods down, and we can't actually infirmary while we're on camp here. Okay, we did dodge 2 turns of it though, which is pretty great. Can we take... it's all... yeah, I mean the wit's the best. I'm not taking wit here in camp though. Let's take some speed and power. Don't hit my mood. Now we're going to eat the Castella eating contest here for 10 power. Beautiful, no mood down. 30 speed training. 22 power, 10 stamina. That's looking pretty good. Or 30 speed, 18 power. That's maybe better. Yeah, okay. Yep. We'll just do the thing on the tin. Click the shiny button. Just click the shiny button. So we're going to be taking the race next, the Shuka Show. But directly after that, we'll be taking the Queen Elizabeth Cup and then the Japan Cup. So we definitely want our mood to be maintained across that. I'm going to take Infirmary here to try and clear Skin Outbreak. It is possible to get multiple... Oh. So she misses clearing Skin Outbreak and gets a mood down, man. And now I'm missing Wit. No, I do just desperately need to clear it. Otherwise we'll be running at half capacity, you know, like the Japan Cup. What do we got? What do we got? We got... Man, this is so scuffed. Is this our option? Is this our option? Are you the option? What hints can you give? Skills, straightaway adept, corner adept, straightaway recovery. Oh, I can get straightaway recovery, there you go. Nimble Navigator, go with the flow. Nimble Navigator is very good, go with the flow is very good as well. Okay, all of this is good. We will take your hint, Mayano Top Gun. Show us something impressive. Non-standard distance, interesting. Okay, non-standard distance. So that's any distance that's not a multiple of 400, like the Queen Elizabeth Cup. Like the Aramakinen. Okay, it's not that great for us. With Vodka's career, non-standard distance just doesn't come up very often. They're all like 1600 mile races. Oh, you love to see it. Another huge advantage there, but we still love to see it. Getting +4s from our like goal bonus, our race bonus is always good. We're gonna only get +1s in the Aramakinen. It's not really feasible to win it without having a long aptitude from Sparks. Here we go, the Queen Elizabeth II Cup. This one should be easy. Might see 4 lengths here, 5 lengths. There you go. Beautiful. And now the Japan Cup. This one could be a loss. Maybe with a mood up, we're doing a little bit better. Let's grab a skill for it. How are we looking today for the Japan Cup? Firm, Sunny, Fall. We can take Fall Runner. And we can also use that during summer year, next senior year, rather. What's that going to be good for in the career? Well, Japan Cup twice. Japan Cup is a hard race, so it's actually, yeah, it's pretty good. Wait, is it Tokyo Turf or Kyoto Turf? It's Tokyo Turf. The Kihan High is at Kyoto Turf. Okay. We can't afford Swinging Maestro. Yet. Yeah, look. I will take Ball Runner here for 1 point of speed buff. I won't take both because the returns are severely diminishing on both points, and also speed is not terribly useful to begin with, so it's like diminishing on multiple fronts. We are set for late chaser. Let's watch this race. Ooh, this one can be dicey. We want to see her break out. We want to see her not overextend early. It's the way she does tend to balk this up a little bit there by overextending quite early. Full runner, firm conditions, you love to see it. Okay, settle into good position off the bat. Yep, let them sweat about it in the front. Who are we watching out for here? We're watching out for El Condo Passar, we're watching out for Oguri Cap, and Simboli Rudolph. Simboli Rudolph can be a bit of a devastator in this race, I think. And El Condo Passar, you know, she's always ready to hit us with the jab pose. Rushed. You hate to see it. Why are you being rushed so far back? Are you crowded? There's a lot of end closes by the looks of it. We've got a little bit of wit. Hopefully she didn't lose too much on the health pool side there. Health pool is made up of essentially stamina, how much stamina you have over the course of the race. And every time, you know, she's forced to power for position and get rushed and accelerate and things like that, it draws a little bit from it. And so all your little skills add up over time in terms of wit and in terms of power and decreasing how much of these actions individually cost. You know, more power means overtaking is cheaper on your health pool. More wit means that being rushed is cheaper on your health pool, and late starts are cheaper on your health pool, and she can move left and right without you know, changing lane is cheaper on your health pool as well. So very often more stamina is just the way to go for it. We're picking up here, 400 meters left. I do need to see a bit more action out of you, Vodka. We're not really surging. I haven't seen any skills trigger, by the way. Cut and drive. You just got to overtake 2 here. It's very feasible. Yeah, you're going to come second behind Special Week. Special Week, of all people. Special Week. You hate to see it, the boring mascot. I also hate to see a second. That's terrible. Yeah, that rush cost us. Also, not being great mood cost us. And what was that? Was that? No, that was just a random mood down. I'm gonna take the rest here. There's 0 chance of winning this race. So we're just gonna click through it. The mood from here will be to make it through the gauntlets with relatively good mood, because mood affects your racing capacity quite a lot. So great mood is plus 20% performance. Bad mood or awful mood is minus 20% performance. So from minus 20 at effective 80 to plus 20 effective 120. So you can see there's like a 50% swing there in terms of the ability of mood to affect your racing. We're going to take another race here though, actually, the Nikkei Shinshun High. So from here we'll include a couple of G2s, include a couple of G3s, and maybe take a third race every now and then. What? Okay, she just got blocked. Was it not firm conditions? Is that what happened there? Okay, just, yeah, give me the carrot. Give me the carrot, please. Oh, sometimes, man, sometimes. Power looks good here. Yeah, 14 power. When both of the races looked like they were short on it, 14 power looks pretty decent. Cut and drive level up. Good to start racing here again though. We got the Kyoto Kinen as a medium race. I'll always choose the medium races where I can here. Okay, I'm back. I had to step away. Sorry if the music changed quite a lot there. I've forgotten where I was up to. I was away from the computer for a little while with sick kids. Celebrate over dinner tonight. I believe I do get to have a second race after this, if I recall correctly. Mood up. Thank you, Kita-san. 2 power, 2 speed, 2 wit, mood up. And we get to take the Nakayama Kinen here. Or the... was there a medium? There's no medium here. Ocean Stakes. Oh, we were scheduling the Osaka High. That's right. So we take here the Nakayama Kinen, which is a mile race. So it's going to still have good overlap with, you know, all of our mile runners. Feels good to beat Grass Wonder there. Grass Wonder is really good for Miles, actually. Maybe I should do a run with her next. And then we're going to take a... So I can take here just a 20% on wit. And these look pretty good for 20%. Actually, though, I think what I'll do is I'll actually just go recreation, even though I've got no advantage for it. Because I can get crane game. Yep, no worries. I think on the chance to hit crane game, I prefer the crane game events to the very small chance to get some wit. Because like if I rest there, the energy is not doing anything unless you get like the full 70 energy. And even then, I might not actually, you know, use it. I might not actually get it through. Ooh, mood down there. Here's our inspiration buff. Hopefully we can get some good hints here. We might get hints for pace chaser skills. So we can commit to them. We might also get a hint for tail held high. Okay. And we also got pace chaser aptitude there as well. So we will keep on that. Mood is back up. And we're going to go for the Hanshin Umamusume stakes here. I'm just going to pick up, though, tail held high. It is a little bit of a freebie as they go. And I'm also going to pick up... where are you? What was it called? Prepare the pass, prepare the pass. There we go. Slightly increased ability to break out of the pack on the final corner. There we go. So it's a bit of a power skill later in the race. Hanshin Umamusume stakes. Let's get it. Should be an easy one. Lovely. Love to see it. And then finally. We can't really afford to keep running through here, unfortunately. Cool. We can just go mood again. I'll go a little too much here because I don't want to hit slow metabolism. So we're going to miss the Miler's Cup here, or the Fukushima Umamusume stakes. We're going to go Victoria Mile into Heian stakes. No, so not Heian stakes. Where are you? Where are you? No, I skipped that one. Skipped that one. So we can rest here, actually. And maybe we'll rest because we're going to train in 2 turns. Hey, 70. Nice. I got confused about where I was in the year. But we do get to fit in a little bit of training there when there's no good race. And we do need a break. So hopefully we can hit some friendship training here. Give me 35 speed, 20 power, something like that. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Kida-san? 22 power, sorry, 22 speed, 12 power, and a hint. Sure. We'll take a hint. Get a hint, buddy. And that hint is for nothing. We already have it, so we get a speed and power buff. That's acceptable. I will accept it. I'm feeling less likely like corner recovery is going to come up. We'll give it one more. But we do need to hit 2 events from Kida-san Black. She owes me 1 straight away proficiency hint, and she owes me 1 Professor of Curvature. So 2 events. Hello, Kida-san? Where are you? You here? Okay, we'll have the goal animation first. Now the last goal here is the Tenno Show, which is a medium. We are going to race quite a lot though, actually. Enemy commanders blocking the hero's way is speed. I believe the top one is guts. Something irrel. Takuruzuka Kenan, I will take Swinging Maestro here, even though I feel like it's still slightly premature. But I just don't want to fall behind. higher stem characters. Basically, in the early career, everyone's running out of stamina before they even reach the surge. So guts is actually quite impactful as like a check on the surge. But like this late in the career, everyone has enough stamina to reach there. So you do need to reach there in a whole piece. Do we want to train here? That's a lot. That is a lot of stats. No, we'll take our race. Now we have the show. You know what? It's really hard to race on turn 1 of the beach as other characters. So I'm going to train and then train. 34.21, that's what I was looking for earlier. Thank you. Okay, and there's a hint straight away at it. Sure. And then we'll get stuck back in. Kokura Keenan is here. And now we're very much back on track with how, like, Thyla's Scarlet will look. 7 lengths for a G2 race. Ooh, speed there. And target in sight. Target in sight is guts. Not great. We'll go for this upper Keenan here. And then we'll maybe go like a recreation or something. What do you got for us? Yep. Energy is going to be hanging around 0 as per usual. Speed, power, wit from the weekend event. Oh, okay. This is energy from Haru. We might be able to squeak in a wit then. 35% chance for a wit. Let me check how the race schedule is lining up. So we can take all comers next, and then we can take a break, and then we can take Tennis Show, Queen Elizabeth Cup, Japan Cup. So, do we race now, or do we rest, race all comers, and then train? I think is going to be the play. So let's rest. Nice, we hit the 50. And we'll take all comers, and then we'll get to train next turn again. We will have to train 5 times, maybe like 4 trainings and a rest towards the end, around the Urare finale. For now, though, we're going to take these 3 races, one after the other. And we might need to recreation if we get skin. Ooh, train your body to gain confidence. That is... maybe I don't need too much energy here. It's good if you can get it to come all the way through. That looks decent, actually. This here is stamina friendship training with a high level... this is good too. This is good too. No, we'll take stamina. We'll take stamina. We're about to do 3 medium races. Let's take the stamina. 4 more skill points. Thanking you. Yeah, still unfortunately behind on still unfortunately behind on her Kida-san Black levels. So we might want to take here some medium skills. Because I normally have that around this time. Iron Will, recover endurance when the way ahead is jammed early race. That can be good for front runners. Unruffled, I think, makes a little bit more sense for late surges. So let's take that here. I can get calm in the crowd hints. That's difficult again. Look, I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll just do our best to win these 3 races. 84 skill points. Do I want target in sight? It's 40 guts if I'm the favorite. Nah. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter because we're gonna keep our stamina up. Alrighty, view results. We'll watch the Japan Cup again. Sweet. 1 length over Daiwa Scarlet. She's bringing up the rear quite aggressively there. Let's take another skill. Let's take a surge skill. Where are you? Oh, we can take Fall Runner again. That's speed. Speed's not going to help here. We're going to increase maneuverability when the way ahead is blocked in the last spurt. That's going to help us avoid getting boxed in. Queen Elizabeth Cup should be a freebie. It tends to be a freebie. Hopefully it is again. Sorry, I just have to move my microphone then. Yeah, it was a little bit easier. 2 lengths as opposed to Daiwa Scarlet's 1. And now... Ooh, the 14 width there as well. Move down. Okay. I can't afford anything. Let's just get in there. Let's just get in there. Japan Cup, here we come. Make sure it's actually Japan Cup and not the Mile Championship. We don't actually care about the Mile Championship. Almost ever, because no one runs it. Whew. Alright. Ball Runner is still on our side. Unfortunately, we don't get firm terrain here, so we're a little bit lower on power compared to other races. Who are we concerned about? We've got Taisho, I think her name is. Opera. TM. GS. TLDR. TM Opera. That's her name. Symboli Rudolph again. And Ogre Cap, of course. Okay, so they're the pack that we're going to have to overcome later. We're really bunched in there with Special Week and with Amazon as well, but that looks pretty terrible. We are thankfully leading that portion of the pack. Don't vie for position in here when there's so much space between you. You don't need to lead this pack. You can be on the outside. I hate to see that when you know, they're jostling for position early and she just burns down her health pool, and then when the spurt comes, you know, she gets completely overtaken regardless. Like a front runner overtakes again. There's the unruffled trigger, so that's great. She is surrounded in the medium race here, so that's a big pickup. Those gold stamina skills, when they trigger, they're effectively like 100 extra stamina, something like that. A little bit less, I think. A little bit less, but something like that. And we have Nimble Navigator here. We should see that accounts for a lot of our overtaking capacity. Have a lot more skills, man. Here we go. Okay, and hopefully that energy can be used to overtake. Why is Special Week pulling out ahead again? Can you please use your ulti? Here's the ulti. Thank you, thank you. It's a level 3 ulti, I believe. Oh man, coming second in Japan Cup to Special Week. What are you doing? No, that's not even second, that's 5th! Come on, man. Ah. Oh. 4th, okay. Fucking looking happy with yourself there, Vodka. What the fuck is this? What kind of shit show operation are you running? Losing to Special Week twice in one career. You're still really cool though. Yeah, of course you're fucking cool. It's a spectacle, the whole day's about you. Fuck me. Alright, let's rest up. There's no race here because it is the Aaron McKinnon, and we have no long capacity, and the rest is all sprint or dirt. So we're just gonna have to take some amount of training. I might take recreation though, actually. You're pretty good. If I can get power up to 600 with a chance for 3 power stars, that would be ideal. Just as a reminder, maybe, the way sparks work is that each of the 5 skills has a random 1 in 5 chance, so 20% to be chosen. You have no influence. Like there is no factor that adjusts which you do or don't get of those 5. What you can influence is the number of sparks you get on that skill. So after it's randomly chosen, there's a couple of breakpoints. 300 is the first breakpoint and 600 is the next. If you have more than 600, and this is, I suppose, the actual thing you need to remember, if you have more than 600 in a skill, you have a 20% chance to get 3 stars. Everything else is glue, so don't worry about everything along the way. I don't remember it, I don't care, because it's glue. The only thing you care about is 3 stars. That's a big wit. Is it going to get in the way of power? I'm not getting much power there. Getting more power out of guts. Let's take it. Because we can get Kida-san black skill points here as well. 3 for focus. Sure. Is this standard length? It's not. Okay. I might like to pass down the standard length as a spark if I can get it. 6th favorite? Okay. I'm not using a clock. Sure. Probably should have taken some skills then. But yeah, so getting above 600 gives you the maximum chance of three stars. You don't need that though. You have a chance at 3 stars all along the way. It's just that's what is maximum. For the aptitude sparks, like for long or for turf or for front runner, that is completely random. Like you have no influence whatsoever, except for you need an A aptitude to get it. So if you have an A aptitude for pace, you can get pace. If you have an A aptitude for turf, you can get turf. Everything else is completely random. There is no impact whatsoever on the number of sparks you get. Here, I'm just going to take as many skills as I can for the maximum chance of passing them down. I'm just going to try and get my skill points as low as possible, which usually just means using as many hints as possible. Here's standard distance, sure. Yeah, look, obviously, like, just disappointing there to get, like, blocked in right at the end. I don't want to spend clocks when I'm just kind of farming like this. Or maybe a clock is better to spend. But, I mean, the only spark that you can get from the Urare finale is the Urare finale itself, and the skill points is very marginal. 2 on speed, 2 on mile, 1 on cut and drive. And we got a lot of grey here. 1, 2, 3, 4 grey races, 5 skills. Unfortunately, only 2 sparks on speed, which makes her top of the glue pile. What's your, yeah, 7 G1 Hunter. Missing that Japanese derby twice in a row to special week. You deserve it. Glue. Goodbye, like and subscribe.